Hello everybody, I'm Johnny Scoble.
And I'm Johnny Jr.
I'm Gail Knight.
And this is Chase the Eat. We're with Gail, the Crafted Palate. We figured this is our favorite coffee shop, and I thought what would be better to review on a morning in a good coffee shop? Some heated coffee. Now, Troy Primo is a great friend of mine. He's the creator of the 7-Pot Primo. It's the logo that we use for the Chase the Eat logo. And there's his the seal for his company. But look, Orange Island. This is a spicy coffee. This one's Primo Revenge Mexican Chiapas medium roast. And over here, which is the one we're doing today, which is Primo's Revenge Sumatra Reserve Dark Roast. And that's what we're working with here. Now, normally, do you find this running a coffee shop, people that like their coffee, if they like cream and sugar, that's all the way, only way they're ever going to drink it is with cream and sugar?
Yeah.
I'm one of those weirdos that I kind of like it either way. You mentioned yesterday it was probably a good idea to try it, because I didn't the first time. You're like, did you try it black with nothing in it? I'm like, no, because then you get a true flavor.
Right.
But I did, I'm drinking it that way today. But this is not, I learned something. Tell us a little bit about what we talked about with caffeine, because yesterday was a caffeine morning. I needed it.
Yeah.
And you told me something that I didn't know, and that would be a surprise for a lot of people watching.
So a lot of times when they're roasting, if they roast it real dark, they burn out some of the caffeine. So a medium roast typically has more caffeine, and a light roast has even more caffeine.
I didn't know that.
Right?
That's
But
interesting.
a lot of times if you're comparing the two cups, if you have a dark roast and you're weighing out 10 grams versus 10 grams of the medium roast, you'll get more beans in the dark roast because they lose volume also as you roast them.
That's so interesting.
So it might be about the same.
So all you guys that are out there that are thinking you're getting the dark roast because you need that caffeine in the morning, go with a light to medium. Isn't that incredible? I'd never would have guessed. So this, what we're doing today is the Primo's Revenge Sumatra Reserve Dark Roast. Now there's going to be a link for, this is Cajun County Roaster, Orange Island Coffee Company in New Iberia, Louisiana. So we'll put a link in the description box. Check them out. Thank you. I'm sorry it took me so long to get to it, but this is what we're reviewing this morning. Now aroma, let's do this just for a second before we taste it. Could you smell the beans? I think we could. Yeah, I can definitely tell there's pepper in the beans. I can pick up on it.
Yeah, it's kind of at the end, but
Right.
it's definitely there.
I think if you had a regular coffee, it'd be more noticeable.
I can't tell.
You know what's interesting with
That's just
coffee?
me, though.
Even people that don't like coffee like the way coffee smells.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Always.
Coffee
So-
smells warm.
Just a
It's
beautiful
like
thing.
a hug.
This smells even more warm.
It does. All right, so this morning we're trying Primo's Revenge Sumatra Reserve Dark Roast. Thank you, Gail, for having us here. We're at the Crafted Palate. If you're near the Crafted Palate, best vibe of any coffee shop. Anyway, this is JC.
Okay.
Here's the thing about the coffees. You immediately feel that.
Yep.
And the strangest thing is,
It goes away instant.
it goes away pretty quick. But 7-Pot Primos have a very, very unique burn. It's kind of always goes for your throat. And this is no different. Do you feel it in your throat? It's not so much in your mouth at all. It's right in the back of your throat.
Yeah.
You know, it was right when I drank it.
Yeah.
Do you think it's because it's like a liquid? It kind of just rushes there? Or?
Well, I mean, I think it just kind of hits you a lot quicker. A lot of times when you eat a sauce, you get the flavor up front and the heat kind of follows at the end. Sometimes you get sauces where the heat and the flavor hits you at the same time. I think with the drink, I've had a couple other coffees that were heated, and I made my own. But this just it's nice. It does hit at the same time.
This is weird to me because I can hold it on my tongue and it won't burn. And once I swallow it, then my throat burns.
I like it a lot.
It's
It's
interesting.
one of those. I would urge you guys to get some. If you know, way long ago, a couple years ago, I did a review where I put Reaper powder in my coffee. People were like, "What are you doing?" Like, well,
That became the-
enough. We get it. You like peppers. We get it. But you know, there's a lot. You know, I know companies that make it. So this is not.
I remember when you used to put your chili cherry nightmare in your coffee.
Yeah, it's another. Oh boy, if you guys have any chili cherry nightmares, white or dark, but especially with the dark, drop a little chunk of that in your coffee. It's black cherry, dark chocolate, and Reaper. It just adds a nice little flavor. But this is wonderful. This is a great coffee. Here's the thing about coffee. Everybody drinks it. I mean, it's like probably the only, because caffeine's a drug, let's call it what it is. It's like the only drug where you introduce your children to it. You know what I mean? It's not like, hey, smoke this or drink this, but with coffee, kids want to sip of it, you know, it's how it works. So, I mean, coffee is one of those things that you introduce your kids to, and so everybody drinks it. If you drink coffee and you love peppers, you know what? Lean into the pitch, take one for the team. I would urge you to try this. There is a website. It's orangeislandcoffee.com. Now, there'll be a link in the description box below for it, so go check them out. I like this. It's almost better without the cream and sugar.
Yeah, definitely. It'd be really good, like on a really cold day, or like if you're hiking or skiing or something. Just warm it up and just warms your whole body.
Even any day in the morning if you have something to do.
Right.
Be good just to wake you up.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of what people use it for. I mean, people that, people aren't drinking coffee at 10 o'clock at night, so clearly using it it has a purpose. But I like it. It's a and another funny thing about coffee, they've gone back and forth. They've said that more than 2 cups are unhealthy. Now they've come out with something that says you can have up to 25 cups a day when it's not bad for you. But they've gone. I've watched them. I'm old enough. You're young enough. You don't even know what I'm talking about, but I'm older than you. But we go back and forth. We've seen it. And we've seen people say it's good, it's not good. And now they're saying, drink up, especially if there's peppers in it.
That's what they're saying.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
They
should.
Peppers are healthy, right? You
know what's funny? I said, I think you ought to have some spicy coffee. Here you go.
I'm down.
I'm down for it too. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for being with us and for having this amazing coffee shop. If you guys are in the Sparks, Reno, Incline Village, Tahoe, if you're around Reno, you need to swing by. It's on West Street. What's the actual address?
130 West Street.
130 West Street. It's the coolest coffee shop with the greatest vibe. It was really funny. Yesterday, I was in here and somebody came in and they said that they got up that day and they were stuck in a rut. They said they purposefully sought out some different shops that they were going to visit that they had. So he said, I wanted to find a new coffee shop.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Could you please repeat it?
Don't think they're not paying attention. I'm listening. My hands are over here. So he said he wanted to try a different coffee shop. So he came in here and we were talking for a little bit. He said, this place has a great vibe. He literally said it. So it really does. There's a wonderful vibe here. So come check it out. Get some spicy coffee. If you've had some spicy coffee from Orange Island, go to the comment section and say so. Certainly there'll be a link. You got to get some. It's a great way to start the day. Right? Well, thank you so much. As always, it's such a pleasure to have you in the video. Thank you, Junior.
Of course.
What's going on the screen here?
Right over there, you
Boom.
can see our pepper. Click that
There.
pepper to become part of the family. Click the bell twice for notifications. Right here, there's League of Fire. Check them out because they display everything that a chili head does and
then right
showcase
here,
it. Right here, you guys see some videos that are relevant. Just click those. I'm Johnny Jr.
I'm Johnny Skull.
Gail Knight.
And this was Chase the Heat.
Have a good day.